Just how delusional was Hitler in his last days? Was he really pushing around phantom divisions in his bunker by the end of the war? By the Battle of Berlin, Hitler still clung on wildly exaggerated hopes, partly because his general staff feared telling him the truth, but also likely the general staff themselves could no longer keep track of the developing situation, due to the constant retreat and communication breakdowns. Many formations shown on Hitler's maps had already been shattered or severely depleted. The most infamous example was Steiner's counterattack, an attack that never materialized. Its failure was a key moment that pushed Hitler to finally accept the war was lost, ultimately leading to his suicide.
Mein Führer, Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
In this video, I bring you the attack that never came, Army Detachment Steiner, and the 4th SS Polizei Panzergrenadier Division. SS Obergruppenführer Felix Steiner was the commander of the 11th SS Panzer Army, which was formed, on paper, in February 1945, as part of Army Group Vistula, tasked with defending the path to Berlin. This army commanded a mix of SS and Wehrmacht divisions, scraped together from whatever was available for home defense. Steiner himself had previously been trapped in the Courland pocket with the 3rd SS Panzer Corps, which he commanded. That entire unit was evacuated by ship back to Germany and served as the nucleus of this new SS Panzer Army. But by March, just 1 month after its creation, all of its units were stripped away. The 11th SS Panzer Army was left as a shell HQ, and Steiner, back as commander of the 3rd SS Panzer Corps, was transferred into the reserve in anticipation of the Soviet drive on Berlin. From there, the 3rd SS Panzer Corps had its divisions stripped off one by one, as reinforcements for crumbling front lines. By April 21st, when the Red Army broke through Seelow Heights, Steiner's command had dwindled to a few shattered company-level formations, a group of dockworkers, some Volkssturm militia, and 10 French training tanks. And yet, even within the confines of the Führer bunker, the Nazi propaganda machine remained in full swing. This ragtag remnant was grandly referred to as Army Detachment Steiner, and everyone from Hitler's senior staff to the 23-year-old secretaries spoke of it with reverence, that this unit would counterattack and somehow turn the tide of the war. Army Group Steiner was ordered to lead 3 divisions in its vicinity and launch a large-scale pincer attack to cut off the Soviet spearhead enveloping Berlin. Of the 3 divisions allocated, the 5th Jaeger Division and the 25th Panzergrenadier Division were barely holding on to their sections of the line, leaving only the 4th SS Panzergrenadier Division available for the offensive. The 4th SS Polizei Panzergrenadier Division was the black sheep of the Waffen-SS. Formed in 1939, it drew its members from the German Uniformed Order Police, which Heinrich Himmler oversaw in addition to being the head of the SS. Himmler had created this unit to secure the manpower of the German police force, preventing them from being drafted by the regular army. This is why members of the division were largely not enrolled as a part of the SS. Their morale and cohesion weren't on par with more ideologically driven SS formations, and in turn, received less attention in status, training, and weaponry. The Waffen-SS did not formally absorb the Polizei division until 1942, and even then, it retained a hybrid character, part military, part police, differentiated from the rest of the SS with its own unique insignias and rank structure. The division had been in the fight since the outbreak of the war, and served in both France and northern Russia. In 1944, the unit was rotated first to Greece, and then Serbia, where it committed a number of atrocities policing the region. The 4th SS stood its ground when the Red Army entered the Balkans, and fought to less than 800 men before retreating into Slovakia. Before we dive into the impression, I want to let you know that I've listed a few pieces for sale. Links are below. eBay was charging a hefty fee, so I've moved everything over to Facebook, and I'll be passing those savings directly back to you. Your direct financial support helps me source more materials for future videos. Thanks again. And now let's get back to what you're here for. After heavy losses in the Balkans, the 4th SS redeployed to Pomerania with barely a battalion's worth of manpower. To rebuild, it incorporated a number of police formations and rear area security units. This impression depicts an order policeman who had just recently been absorbed into the 4th SS Polizei Panzergrenadier Division. The soldier retains a field cap bearing traditional Ordnungspolizei insignia and is armed with a rare Spanish-made Irma EMP machine pistol. German in design, the Irma EMP was initially rejected by the interwar Reichswehr due to its complexity. Instead, it found widespread use in the Spanish Civil War, and large numbers were carried into France by fleeing Republican forces. After Germany's victory in 1940, captured stocks were redistributed to German police units as second-line weaponry. He has been hastily issued a greatcoat from the regimental depot, an old-style police variant, greenish with a bottle green collar and bright aluminum buttons. While an SS sleeve eagle had been sewn on the side to identify unit affiliation, the coat was issued without shoulder boards to streamline the replacement incorporation process. The division issued him a standard SS belt and an MP40 ammunition pouch. Although the Irma EMP used a different magazine from the MP40, it was the most practical repurposed option available, offering a more combat-ready solution compared to the leather police pouch. In addition, he kept his policing sidearm, a Walther P38 pistol. Getting ready for combat, he sheds his greatcoat to reveal his uniform, a variant unique to the late-war 4th SS. His tunic retains his police roots with green collar insignia and green-lined shoulder boards. A unique SS divisional patch, distinctive to the 4th SS, is sewn under his left breast pocket, marking his transition into the Waffen SS. On his left sleeve, his order police insignia had been replaced with the SS Arm Eagle, completing his new affiliation. He had also managed to secure a pair of parka pants from the regimental depot, but without the matching jacket. A small glimpse into the chaos the division is facing in the final months of the war. In another rendition, he wears a M42 helmet, still with order police insignia, and carries a Panzerschreck. The 4th SS by late war chronically lacked any heavy weaponry, and compensated by distributing Panzerschrecks extensively, evident from photos of the unit in Pomerania. The mix of police and SS insignia reflects the hasty reorganization of the division. Even with the extensive absorption of police units as replacements, the 4th SS was only able to muster 2 battalions, which were, quote, armed with only pistols and submachine guns, as reported by Steiner. Army Detachment Steiner, its existence dubious, was in no position to carry out an attack. Steiner, to his credit, made the pragmatic decision to send his irregular troops home. The 4th SS Polizei Panzergrenadier Division, in turn, was stripped from his command and ordered to Danzig, which was under heavy siege. Owing to its unique identity and police experience, the division managed to maintain its cohesion throughout the collapse of the Baltic Front and fought its way across the Elbe River, where it surrendered to the Western Allies.